tonight, new details in the case of Noe Guerrero. He was arrested by ICE in Waco back in July, and while his charges were later dropped, he remains in custody.
6 News anchor Adriana Alexander met with an immigration lawyer with a breakdown of what rights immigrants have if and when they're stopped by ICE. Adriana?
Well, in the case of Noe Guerrero, an ICE spokesperson explained how a prior conviction is likely the reason why he's being held by ICE even after his most recent charges were dropped. Noe Guerrero has been in custody since he was arrested by ICE agents July 24th for failing to carry proper immigration documents. Days after his arrest, those charges were dropped. But he is still behind bars, and ICE hasn't explained to his attorney why.
With criminal law, if somebody's under investigation, they don't have to tell the person, and often they don't because they're trying to maybe prove up a file or something.
Immigration attorney Shusha Modi shared that Guerrero is being held because of separate immigration proceedings.
I mean, there's two different things going on here. One is the criminal issue, which is separate than immigration. The big misconception we have in immigration law is that it's criminal law. It's not. Immigration law is civil law.
To get more insight, we reached out to an ICE spokesperson on his case. They said Guerrero is an undocumented immigrant who had a valid work permit allowing him to work legally in the United States for a set period.
But if his case was criminally dismissed, if he's still undocumented, he could still be in deportation proceedings and still detained for immigration purposes.
In the past, Guerrero was convicted of DWI and was out on an immigration bond. ICE says he violated that bond during his July encounter with ICE agents by failing to show required documents. They also allege he refused to exit his vehicle, forcing agents to break his window, a move they claim was another direct violation of his bond terms. For other immigrants who may be stopped by ICE, you still have rights, and agents are required to follow them.
You have the right to remain silent. If you're in your home, they need a special type of warrant. They need a reasonable suspicion.
Now, if Guerrero is granted a new bond, he could be released as soon as Thursday, and the next step would be immigration court, where a separate proceeding would take place.
Adriana, thank you.